Aston Villa was founded in 1874. They were co-founder of the Football League, England's first division from 1888 to 1992. They were winning multiple titles during their early days, most of them before the Second World War. It also went through challenging periods from 1966 until today. In the 1960s, Aston Villa got relegated to the third division, the first time in their history. In 1972, they climbed back up to the English Championship as League One champion, with the most points ever recorded in history. Usually we say, history repeats itself, and nearly like in 2019, in 1977, they got fourth in England's former Premier League after climbing back up from League One, and in 1980, they won the league title, the first time after 70 years. In the 90s and 2000s, they held their place in the Premier League, but in 2016, they got relegated to the English Championship, their first time in nearly 30 years. Their coach in the championship was former Schalke 04 coach Roberto Di Matteo, who soon got replaced by Steve Bruce. Bruce got the team to the playoff games, where they lost against Fulham. After just winning once in 9 games the following season, Bruce soon got replaced by Dean Smith, who led the team back to the Premier League after winning the playoffs against Derby County. He led the team to 6th place in the Premier League and the qualification to the European Conference League. Enters Unai Emery. Emery took over the club on November 1, 2022, after spending 2 years at Villarreal, winning 1 Europa League title and after reaching the quarter-final in the Champions League. It is safe to say that appointing Emery is the best decision taken in the club's recent history. Not only did he completely transform the club, but he also did so sustainably, leading the club to success. Under Emery, Aston Villa finished 7th in the 2022-2023 campaign, which saw them qualify for the UEFA Conference League. It all started with the intelligent summer transfer window they had. They brought to the club players like Pau Torres from Villarreal, Moussa Diaby from Bayer Leverkusen, Tielemans from Leicester, and loaned out Lenglet from Barcelona and Zaniolo from Galatasaray. Aston Villa kicked off their 2022-2023 season with a 5-1 loss against Newcastle United, but soon got into a success run. Just 2 more losses in the next 14 games against Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. They are sitting 3rd, just behind Liverpool in 2nd and Arsenal in 1st. Emery managed to do so by implementing a different system from other top clubs. The Spaniard often used a 4-4-2 formation, but is also flexible, sometimes using a 3-4-2-1 or 4-2-3-1. Building up from the back, the goalkeeper and World Cup winner Emiliano Martinez often gets involved in the early stages of ball circulation, with the anchorman Boubacar Kamara dropping deep to help the defenders keeping possession. When the opponent presses, they usually try to counter-attack through the middle, playing the ball to either Moussa Diaby or Ollie Watkins. It was mainly Aston Villa's tactics throughout the season. They relied on keeping the ball in their area, involving the advanced midfielders in the build-up, and then depending on the explosiveness of the attackers and the in-behind runs to cause damage. To summarize, Aston Villa has been lethal in quickly transitioning from circulating the ball at their own third to their opponent's areas. As a result, Ollie Watkins scored 8 goals as the team's top goal scorer, and he also has the most assists with 8. Also, former Bayer Leverkusen players Leon Bailey and Moussa Diaby have a great impact on the team, with Bailey scoring 5 goals and providing 3 assists and Moussa Diaby scoring 3 goals and providing 5 assists. Even though they try to transition quickly, they don't have the worst stats in terms of possession, with 52% being in the top 8 of the league. Their tactical flexibility helped the club scoring 34 goals and only conceding 22. With Boubacar Kamara acting as an anchor, he organizes the midfield and sets the compactness in the central areas. Usually, teams play aggressively against Emery's side, but that normally plays into their cards with the fast wingers and strikers waiting for the opportunity to break the opposing defense and get into the 1v1 against the keeper. Aston Villa now has a massive season ahead of them, with Thursday nights on the horizon. They currently sit first in Group E of the Conference League with 1 game to go, and will most likely directly qualify for the round of 16. The club will aim to finish in the top 6 again, guaranteeing them a European spot next season. However, the club would be happy to start winning international trophies again. Still, Looking at how they surprised their opponents with explosive attacks, don't be surprised if you see Aston Villa proceed to win the UEFA Conference League this season. And there you have it, guys. Do you think Aston Villa will keep their spot in the top four? Will they start winning trophies again in the upcoming years? Or will they eventually decline and drop back to the lower divisions of English football? Share your opinion in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.